What's good, family? Shout out to your man Gaza James for coming through and keeping your man the YB coin boosted with a $20 donation 100%. So we got some breaking news right now out of the Canelo Bumelo camp and Eddie from Down Bad Room Promotions. Yeah, Eddie a big capper. I've always wondered for a long time, what does big capping really mean? Then Eddie Hearn came along. He stayed all the way capping. Check this out. Check out these lyrics from Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn, I think Artur Beterbiev is an easier fight for Bumelo than Dmitry Bivol. Oh my god. Stylistically, Bivol beats Beterbiev. Oh my god. Listen, fair play. Yeah, I understand that Eddie Hearn has some sort of involvement with with Bivol and Canelo. But come on, man. Let's call a spade here. Bivol is renowned for going life and death 50-50 with whoever he fights. Do you understand that? Let's not forget, people. Whoever Bivol goes in there with, he go life and death 12 rounds. Beterbiev, he smoke cats packs. Simple as that. He smoked the pack. Yeah, there's no pity patty. There's no this, that, the other. He go in there and your pack end up smoked. Yeah? So, let's not do no capping here about stylistically. What do you mean stylistically? Stylistically, Beterbiev gonna be on your mans. Yeah, and I'm not being funny, but I like Bivol. Well, I've lost a lot of respect for Bivol because he's got awful management, but still. I like Bivol for doing what he did against Bumelo, but let's be realistic here, people, yeah? Canelo, he didn't set a blueprint, but Canelo went in there, yeah, with a lot lower work rate than Beterbiev has. A lot less strength than Beterbiev has. And you can see, in my opinion, yeah, I can see how a bigger, stronger, more gassed version of Canelo can give Bivol trouble, if not beat Bivol. Do you understand? In fact, look at Bivol. Bivol has had tricky moments against Joe Smith, tricky moments against Craig Richards, and these are fighters who are very, very limited, as we've seen. Bottom line, Beterbiev, again, Canelo had Bivol on the ropes a few times. Yes, Canelo's shots weren't having much of an effect, but the point is, Canelo, we know, throws ones and maybe twos. Beterbiev puts them together, and he has that natural 175 gas. Canelo really is a 160 pounder. Or, realistically, he a 160 pounder. Beterbiev has that full 175 gas tank, which means he's not going to get gassed throwing singles. Beterbiev can go in there, yeah, and put heavy combos together and most likely can actually make a dent in Bivol. And Bivol isn't that slick. He's not slick to the extent where he didn't get caught by this guy. He's not like that. He's not a wizard in the ring. He's got a tight guard, respect it, but he's not a wizard. And them flurries he got off on Canelo, who is gassed, I'm not so. And yeah, Beterbiev, he does get gassed as well. But the point is, people, come on now, about stylistically. Stylistically, Bivol went 12 rounds with everyone. How about that for stylistically? Yeah, if we're going to start talking stylistically, let's talk stylistically. And Canelo, come on. Again, I'm all for capping, but I ain't for big cap. This is big capping. Yeah? I think Beterbiev is an easier fight. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry that I keep saying that, but it's one of them ones for me. This guy can't be serious. Yeah? Bumelo, the man who had no answers for the dude Bivol, Bivol didn't apply no pressure. I think there's a serious case here that Beterbiev can stop Canelo. Don't get me wrong, there's some dons who are gassed. There's some dons telling me that David Beterbiev is going to stop Bumelo. He ain't going to do nothing. Canelo, in my opinion, in terms of Canelo's more likely to stop Beterbiev than the other way around. Yeah? But on a serious note, Beterbiev, there's a case for me that Beterbiev can stop Canelo. Simple as that. Because we now know that if Bivol, for me, yeah, if Bivol can take Canelo's shots with ease, Beterbiev will love him. Because Beterbiev don't show respect to people in his own weight division. He just comes straight in, no problem. And even, to be honest, in his last fight against Joe Smith, even though it wasn't long, he did show patience. He's learned from earlier fights. The Callum Johnson fight, when he got put down. Beterbiev's learned, and he's getting a bit more patient. But still, as you found out, even when Beterbiev was being patient, Joe Smith went 2 rounds. And what do we know? Joe Smith got done in 2 rounds by Beterbiev. Bivol took all night and lost rounds. I'm sorry people, but you can't compare the two. Bivol went life and death with Joe Smith. Beterbiev just knocked him out in 2 rounds. Joe Smith didn't win. In fact, Joe Smith didn't win a minute or didn't win 10 seconds of any round. I think Beterbiev rocked Joe Smith in the first round. Bivol didn't do anything with Joe Smith the whole night. There's levels to this game, and I get it to an extent being a promoter, but I'm sorry, man. You can talk about all the stylistically you want. And that's what you always know when people are capping anyway. The minute they start bringing in words like that, stylistically and technically, and big cap. Because how about this? Beterbiev says, listen, you can keep all your stylistically. I'll talk about the knockout lead. Yeah, let's talk about how our knockout lead, Joe Smith Jr. and your man Bivol, went pity-patty, life and death. And you'll notice in this video, I've spent a lot of time talking about Beterbiev and Bivol, because, to be honest with you, for me to sit in this video, there's nothing to talk about with Beterbiev and Canelo. Yeah, Canelo has Bivol problems. Let's not even talk about Beterbiev. Beterbiev too strong. He a bull. Told you before, the way Beterbiev dealt with Joe Smith Jr., he is what we call a bona fide bull. Yeah, the strong. Trust me, Beterbiev is the kind of cat that certain dons ring on the phone on a Saturday night when the kids are at their nants. He a bull. He all the way a certified bull. Yeah, trust me. There's a whole bag of American wives who are on the phone saying, "Bring Beterbiev in." Yeah, the kids are at their nans. Bring him in for the good bulling. Yeah, so some of you USA mans can sit there in the peephole peeping out when the bull Beterbiev giving your wife the one. That's what I'm just saying you what it is. Let me tell you this as well. There ain't no one ringing Bivol. Yeah, what's the word? Bivol's just too. He's too. Yeah, he's not a bull, is it? Let's be real now. But you can't. No one. Bivol is. Yeah, he just ain't a bull. Yeah, he just too placid. Yeah, Beterbiev coming to get it. He coming to get that coochie. Yeah, but anyway, man, listen. For the entertainment point of view, I think Canelo's ego, for me, has been dented by Bivol. The fact he run off and has chose to fight Gennady Old Lovkin, Old Ardy, Old Ardy Golovkin, Old Ardy Old Lovkin, bottom line is, the fact that Bomelo, and that's why I'm calling him Bomelo even more, because the fact he ducked Bivol to fight Old Nardy, Old Nardy, Old Lovkin, that makes him even more of a bum. Because all that talk about this, that, the other, about Warriors Code, and really, like everyone else, like AJ, Canelo is just another bag chaser. Yeah, I don't want to fight the hard rematch, let me go and chase an easier bag against Old Lovkin. That's a dead move. I lost a lot of respect. And don't forget, people, after the fight, Eddie Hearn and all of Bomelo's team were shilling about, oh no, there's no way he'll want to do anything else. He'll want the rematch. He's thirsting for the get back. Next thing we know, the Old Lovkin fight's up next. It's like, that's dead. Again, don't spin narratives that you've got that aren't true. Fair enough, if Team Bomelo want to tell us that he's fiending for the rematch, and that's what happens, I respect that. But don't say one thing to try and save face and then do another. That shows you're a weirdo. You're a weirdo lying goober. And your ass is gone to fight Bivol. And on that basis, the man who don't want to fight Bivol, let's not even get into conversation about Beterbiev, because if your ass is twitching about Bivol, you know Beterbiev the bull will come and blow Bumelo's back right the way out for him. Yeah, he will listen. Beterbiev will put the B in Bumelo. That's what he'll do. Yeah, there's no doubt about that, in my opinion. Yeah. Anyway, listen. Eddie Hearn, he stay capping, big capping. I wouldn't mind seeing it. I wouldn't mind seeing Beterbiev just on the principle to see if Canelo's pack gets fully smoked. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see how different people get KO'd. I mean, I can't really see it. I can't see. I mean, like we saw Caleb Plant. He had that weird one. Yeah, Caleb Plant went all the way outside. So I just want to wonder. I want to know what Bumelo's KO face is like. Yeah, I want to see how he gets knocked out. So I wouldn't mind seeing that fight with Beterbiev. But apart from that, there's no competitive intrigue. In my opinion, there's absolutely no questions of, stylistically, there's none of that. It's a case of, will Beterbiev knock Canelo out or not? Now, obviously, people ain't gonna lie to you. If Canelo had schooled or beat up Bivol, then of course it would have been on. But the fact what we saw, that an unaggressive, flaccid Bivol, Canelo, yeah. Bivol's been in there with a whole bunch of 175ers, and he's never looked aggressive. Canelo made Bivol look like he was Mike Tyson from 1986. Had him on the ropes, looking all stupid, looking all feeling all sorry. Bumelo looked like he was about to cry in some of them rounds. His eyes are welling up in frustration because he was getting schooled so much. Yeah, that's how topped he was. So let's not have no more conversations about Beterbiev anyway. Yeah, big capping, Mr. Eddie Hearn.